Blog Talk Radio.
BK, Uptown, can you feel this? Queensbridge, Boogie Down, can you feel this? Harlem World, Staten Island, can you feel this? Yo, the whole entire world gon' feel this. The Rhyme Impersonator Show. Don't you act like you don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here we go. We got skits and parodies like you know. Kicking characters at you like judo. It's the Rhyme Impersonator Show. Don't you act like you don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here we go. You gon' laugh mad hard, America. Yeah, the hottest new comedy show is right here.
Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Richard A.K. Second in the building, here with my wonderful co-host, Veena K. And we would like to welcome you to another episode of the Rhyme Impersonator Radio Show, a program that supports new up-and-coming independent artists, one that also will provide you with inspirational and positive energy that will help nourish and enrich your daily lives. America, get ready to laugh and live life to the fullest with the Rhyme Impersonator Radio Show. How are you today, Veena?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I am very well, very well. Exciting Monday. Happy Monday, people.
Yes, it is a happy Monday.
Beginning of the work week. The day we all hate.
Yeah, I feel like you're looking more it.
No, look, only day I look forward to is payday and Friday. I'm sorry. Those are the 2 days. Saturday, when I'm not working. Saturday, yes.
Okay, how was your weekend and what did you do?
My weekend was good. Got a lot of things done. Visited a few good friends. Caught up with a lot of people I don't get a chance to catch up with. That was good. I actually went on a date, which was great. Wow, I never had time to date. I had a movie date, so that was really cool, you know.
That means you don't talk, you just watch the TV.
Yeah.
Watch the movie.
Yeah, the movie was great. We got to cuddle, do those little movie things, And I don't know what it is with women nowadays. They're so independent. I pulled out my credit card to pay for the movie. She's like, no. I got this. I was like, whoa, that never happened. And she paid for my movie. It was like crazy.
Okay.
What is happening, Veena, with you ladies nowadays? Independent woman.
I don't know. I think she was just too happy to pay for you. That's it.
Maybe so. I don't know. It's just something. But it was good. Good date. I may see her again. She's a really nice person, and we'll see. So, still single, ladies. Yeah.
What movie did you go to?
We saw a scary movie called Possession. Ooh. It was very scary. And that's why we take you ladies to horror movies, ladies, so you can hold on to us. That's why we take you.
So that is the trick.
Now, of course, we want to take you to the scariest movie ever, so you can grab hold. So how was your weekend, Veena?
My weekend was really nice. I was able to sleep. And that's the best.
Oh, lucky you.
Yes, I slept a lot, and I really wanted a lot of sleep, so I enjoyed it.
Wow. How many hours of sleep did you get?
I think I got like 8 to 16 hours maybe.
Wow.
I mean 8 hours normal, but 2 hours extra on Sunday, and on Saturday I slept like 8 hours. 8 hours, yes.
Wow. Well, I think all the listeners are jealous of you. That's a lot of sleep.
Yes, it was great. I feel so great today. I feel normal. I feel alive.
Wow, you sound great. You sound like totally recharged, especially after that event we had.
Yes, and even the quote, the artist memo that we had on September 7th on Friday.
September 7th was amazing, guys.
And we should definitely say special thanks to Mark Savage, Angelus Mark, Carlos Suarez, Asim Hawk, Mary, Alexander Akari, Diana Akari, Los Palanca, Margie Newton, Jessica Morrow, Ken Akara, and the host, Richard A.K. II.
Yeah, guys, we had a great time. I want to thank everybody for coming out. New York gave us so much love. We went out. It was so spontaneous. We had Margie. that came out, our body paint artist, and she just forget about it. She really painted us down, and we had the logo of the show on our bodies. It was cool. We put a pledge out to New York to see how talented New York was to do impersonations. We got some really good impersonations from New Yorkers, didn't we, Veena?
Yes, we did get amazing impersonations, I should say. It was nice. The vibe was really cool. I thought that, they would not do it. They would say, nah, I don't want to do it, but they were cool. There were a lot of people who were really cool. They just took the platform and they did what they wanted to do. That was a fun part.
Yeah, it was very fun. And Veena was behind the camera. Tell us about that, Veena. How challenging was that?
I liked it. I like being behind the camera as well. It is just that you have to be really focused, and you need to make sure that you get the whole frame, and you kind of have to plan before what you want to take and what you don't want to take. At the end, I had to give up because my back was hurting me somehow. But it was a really hot shot. I had to walk back and hold the camera in the front. So it just got tedious, and I think there was not enough of sleep as well.
Yeah. It's not easy being a director of photography, is it?
I think I like still photography more than DPing. But I don't mind. If I have to wear that hat, I will wear that hat.
And that's what she did, ladies and gentlemen. She wore an amazing hat, as we all. I even came out of the office to model, as a male model, just to cut costs.
Yeah, and there were a lot of girls that were just hanging out there staring at you.
No, actually, I had to get in the gym and work out for that event, man. I think I was in my zone, my best zone that day. I had to work out for a month, ladies, just to get ready for that event. I was eating so healthy, so clean.
Do you believe him?
Was the outcome good, Veena? Was the outcome good? Was the hard work worth it?
Yes, it was worth it.
Okay. Did we attract people?
Yes, we did. I should give a special thanks to Azum Hawk.
Azum, we love you, baby.
I should give a special thanks to
Carlos.
He was our PR. He was really doing
amazing, guys. He was really amazing. And it's so funny because we had a bodyguard that was supposed to be there named Rick, and he didn't show up. And Angelis, Veena's good friend and my friend, came and she brought her husband. And he said, hey, I'll do security. And he's actually a cop, isn't he, Veena?
Yes, he is a cop.
He's actually a cop, so it was perfect. He was packing, he was cool, he was no smiling face, he was serious. He protected all the models and all our belongings. So we want to say really thank you to Carlos for really coming through for us that day. We really appreciate it.
And special surprise was a comedian. His name was Mark Savage.
Mark Savage.
And he was funny, witty, and I should say he was insanely smart.
Insanely smart. His comedic timing was excellent. I mean, I was so impressed, even more so, when I saw him on the set. And he was perfect. He was the perfect host for that event. And he really got New Yorkers up and got them going, made them smile, made them laugh. And it was a great day, man. Everybody, the energy was just great. And I want to thank you, Mark, for coming out. Mark will also be featured in one or two of the skits that we're going to be shooting for the show. So, guys, you're going to look out for Mark. And you're also going to see the full coverage of that event pretty soon. We're going to put it on the website, on our YouTube page. So be looking out for that. Right, Veena?
Yes. And I also want to say that Mark had a very cool t-shirt. It was a bright yellow t-shirt that really went along with our poster, which has the random person It was just remarkable.
He was matching with the poster.
Yes. And I want to share the like and the sharing of the video. Thank you for Ramesh Singamapeti. He is in India. He actually shared our video on his blog and said, please watch for the people who are living in the U.S. And of course, even Mark, for her beautiful message to watchers. She has been motivating us, and she has always telling us good stuff that makes you get inspired to do things in much more better way.
Yeah, thank you for that. Just when you're down, people, sometimes when you're working so hard that little phone call or that little text or that little email message of support means so much. And it just gives me that extra, gives us especially, right, Veena, that extra push to just keep going and persevere and really get it done. Literally, me and Veena really did not sleep before that event. It was just so much finalizing things to be done that we didn't have time to do because we were so busy on the production and making sure everything is together. And it was we literally did not sleep, right, Veena? For that, we came on the set like zombie people. We were dying for sleep. And she's like, and the body paint artist, as soon as I came on, here I am, my eyes are down, I'm totally dragging my feet. She's like, come on, get your shirt off.
You made it through, and we made it through, we succeeded. That's all that counts. In the end, you don't think about if you slept or not, because after that you're like, okay, now I have to sleep.
Yeah. But what a test of your tenacity, Veena. How did that feel, not being able to sleep the whole day and then come on a full set and organize a full set? How did that?
I should say it was because of the 10-minute workout I did before I came onto the set, and I had a strong cup of coffee before we started the day. Those two helped me a lot. It was not just that. It was also because you always have in your mind that you want to succeed in this project. You want to give your best. I think that was in my mind.
Just this drive of determination. I think that's what it was. I think when we got on the set and we just saw the love of New Yorkers, we're like, New Yorkers, we want to bring this to you. And New Yorkers really responded. They were like, yes, let's do it in New York. Let's make this project happen here. Let's employ people. Let's employ artists. Let's employ makeup artists, stylists, musicians. Let's create this platform here. That made all the difference. Then it was like all my tiredness was gone. It's like New Yorkers gave me that extra pickup to get through that day because it was work, people. A lot of work.
Richard doesn't sleep, so I'm not asking him how he would live.
I do it all the time, people.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't sleep for like 2 or 3 days. Then he goes to the hospital. Then he gets dehydrated. That's how he runs.
Yeah. And I invite them to the show, and the whole hospital comes, and it's cool. They see me come back, oh, it's you again. You didn't sleep. Okay, let me give you that IV. I like it. All right, I need another fix. So they give me that. Then they give me the lecture, my doctor. You need to sleep. This is serious. You can't trick your body. The body's a serious thing. This is a natural rhythm, a natural design. And that's work, rest, play. And I'm looking at the doctor like, you're so right. So, no, but actually I have been catching sleep and I'm listening to my doctor, so I have been slowing down a bit. But it was such a test for Veena, who always sleeps. She never takes any time to do this, as I do. As a producer, I have to.
I don't like to go to the hospital.
Maybe she doesn't like hospitals, people. That's why. She doesn't like hospitals, so.
I don't like that IV.
I swear. I left Veena with the equipment. I left her with the camera equipment, and I was so scared. And she told me later, what'd you tell me, Veena? What happened? When I left you with the camera equipment, when we got on the set, what happened? She's trying. People, she's fighting, trying to stay up, because she's like, oh, my God, this is so expensive, this equipment, and I'm in charge, and my eyes are falling. Oh, I got to stay up. And she was going nuts. When she told me that, I almost I was just so relieved. But it was a trying day, people. It was a great day. I can't wait for you guys to see that footage. It's hilarious. We're going to have some fun. And it's just a really sneak preview of what we're doing with the show and why we want to bring it here to New York. Any more updates, Veena? Any updates coming up?
Yes, I do have updates, and before I go into the updates, I also want to give a big thanks and shout out to the pre-pledges.
Thank you, pre-pledges. Thank you for donating ahead of time. We appreciate that.
Thank you for pledging ahead of time.
And their names are?
Their names are Susan Forsyth,
Susan,
TK Sheridan,
TK,
Kevin John,
Janae Goodman,
Janae,
Janae, Sophia, $50 pledge. Go.
And I think you might have a few more names.
Yeah, I have a few more coming. I'm going to give you those. I'm definitely give you those next week. I have a few people in the pot that I'm working on. Even my family, my extended relatives are coming on board now. I just spoke with them. My good cousin Samuel. Yes, I'm trying to make a competition. Who can pledge the most, the Kondapallis or the Olivers? Why do I feel I'm going to lose that competition?
We'll see. They'll have the rating.
Dun, 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 dun. It's the Kondapallis against the Olivers. Dun, 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 dun. Who will pledge the most? Dun, 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 dun. That'd be a good competition. We should do that. That'll be fun. We want to shout out all those names. Guys, thank you for pre-pledging. People, if you pre-pledge, that really, really shows us that you're supporting us 100% right before the event. We're going to tell them about the other dates that are coming up. We have 2 more outdoor promo dates coming up, and those dates are?
You're going to have one more outdoor promo on September 21st, 2012. And we're going to have the other outdoor promo on September 28th, 2012.
And there's one on October 5th, the day of the event, day of our official release of our Kickstarter. We're going to be out doing an amazing event. We're going to have our iPads. We're going to have people signing up right there at that event. So we're going to encourage you guys to come out for that as well. Any more updates, Veena?
Of course, on October 5th, we have the Times Square Kickstarter launch party.
October 6th, the big launch party, official launch party at Times Square, the heart of New York City, people, the place where we want to make this show. Times Square, we want to see everybody there come out. We have so many guests coming. Amazing cast and crew is going to be there. Our fashion photographer, Pierre Baz, is going to be in the building taking amazing shots of us. A lot of camera crews. And a limousine, right, Veena? There's supposed to be a limousine. We actually have a limousine.
I'm still working on it.
Oh, we're working on the limousine.
We are working on it, and it's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Actually, I think I saw the limousine. I took shots of it.
Yeah.
The limousine is amazing, guys. It is an amazing, it's a huge stretch limo. It looks like it could fit like 30 people in there.
I feel like, only people who pre-pledge should sit in the limo.
Pre-pledges. You get first preference in that limo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or some people actually does something special.
Yes.
I don't know what the special is.
We're trying to figure out what that special is going to be. When we figure out what that special is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, you will be the first to know. Because the limousine costs money to rent. We have costs. We want to reward people for really coming through for us. And that's what that limousine is for. It's to reward all of our backers, our pre-pledges, our likers, our buzzers. Don't laugh, Veena. Our buzzers. I think we had a few buzzers. We'll tell you all about that story later, guys. The buzzers and likers and rhymers. It's so funny. We got to share that with you. She's laughing because she knows what it's about. Don't you do it. She's so bad. She's so bad. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is why we're doing this. That's why we're going all out to make that night so special. So many people have worked so very hard on those skits that we produced and now in post-production. We worked so hard. Cast, crew, makeup, special effects people. It was amazing, and we want to reward them. This is our thank you to our fans of the radio show, to our family, friends, everyone that's been supporting us. This is our little day to say thank you. And we want to celebrate it with you guys. All right? So pre-pledges, step up so you can get in that limo. My sister even pre-pledged so she can get in the limo. I told her, you don't want to end up in the back seat in the trunk. So she's like, I better pre-pledge quick so I can get a spot. And we're going to have some cool surprises for you guys when you come down at the after party. We're not going to tell you what it is. It's a delicious surprise. Right, Veena? Your mom is coming in the video. Your mom is coming in the limo too, right?
Yes, definitely. She'll be there. She's a special guest.
When is your mom coming to New York?
She's coming on September 20th.
September 20th. Wow.
Yes.
Cool. Look forward to seeing your mom, Veena.
Yes, for sure.
I hear she's a great cook.
Yeah, she is a very great cook.
I can't wait.
She's a very fast and efficient cook.
Mm.
She does a lot of stuff in less amount of time. She doesn't take a lot of time in preparing stuff.
Mm.
That's what is so special about her.
Wow.
And she never feels cooking to be a dry.
A burden.
Cooking to be a burden.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
I think if you have a cooking show, where there will be a transformation.
Whoa. She could be part of your cooking show. The TV.
And then for the radio, because we wanted to do, on the Desi Vibe, I wanted to do something like a cooking special or like, cooking from the Indian.
Whoa.
From the Desi, or cooking in the Desi style, or in the Desi vibe. So, that was one of the ideas that I was having in my mind. So.
That could be good. Wow, you can include your mom. That would be cool.
Yes.
That would be cool. And then we'll have tons of food in the studio now. Great. I'll come in. There'll be tons of food, chapatis, dozo breads, and oh man, naan bread. Boy, I'll be happy. I want to keep your mom in the studio more often. Wow. So I look forward to that, people. We're going to be. Actually, I think with that limousine, so many people are scheduled to come, we may have to make several trips to pick people up and bring them to the party. So that's great. So, guys, remember those dates. October 6th, October 5th, the big release date. Remember those dates. Keep them in your calendar. Right, Veena?
Yeah.
Okay, and who do we have on Desi Vibe today?
We will have Teja Kondapalli.
Teja Kondapalli. Uh-oh, very good friend of ours. I can't wait to see her, hear her on the show. That's going to be great. Wow. And she's going to be coming on. Great. So you know what? Any more updates, Veena? Any more things going on that the audience needs to know about? Nothing? Okay. So we're going to go to commercial, and we shall be right back with Desi Vibe.
Advertise on the Rhyme Impersonator radio show and take advantage of our reasonably priced radio and commercial advertising packages for your business. We specialize in direct response radio and commercial advertising, exclusively designed and tailored to your company's budget, mission, goals, and objectives. Some of our services include professional radio ads, commercials, your own featured radio segment, music jingles and videos, press releases, partial and full event coverage, and more. Become a monthly show sponsor and receive high visibility at the top of each hour of our show. For more information on our silver, gold, and platinum packages, then just email us at therhymeimpersonatorshow@yahoo.com. That's therhymeimpersonatorshow@yahoo.com. Have your business grow to the next level by advertising on the Rhyme Impersonator radio show.
Okay, we're back with the Rhyme Impersonator radio show. Wow. Whew. So, Veena, she is going to call in soon. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Asia's calling in. Where's she calling in from?
She was in California.
California.
And she should be calling us soon because I did get that saying that she will be calling us.
Oh, cool. So she's going to be calling in soon. Great.
Yeah.
You know, cool.
In fact, I can tell you a silly story that I actually read in an Indian newspaper.
Uh-oh. Silly story, people. Get ready.
It says girl fakes kidnapping over the teen schools. And one of the girls in India, she was in North State in India, she went to teen schools because somebody in the school was teasing her. So pretty much like bullying her here in the U.S., where in India it's just called teasing. So she told her parents, like ignored her. So she was like, okay, fine, I'm going to fake my own kid now.
Okay. Whoa.
So pretty much she actually buys a ticket, goes to her uncle's house, and then she stays there. And instead of going to school, she just takes the train and goes to her uncle's house and sits there. And then she calls home. I don't know exactly who calls home, but she calls or somebody else calls, saying that, your daughter is missing and she cannot come to school. So they're all searching all over the place and everything, and then the police in that other neighborhood finds her. And she sticks to the story, that they got kidnapped. Somebody came and they kidnapped me. And they actually opened and searched the school back, and there they found the ticket. and she had to come up with the whole story. I'm like,
Wow.
it was funny. I just thought it was funny and I wanted to share it with everyone of us here.
That's hilarious. I think I should fake my own kidnapping. And put up $1 million bail so we can get the money for the show. That's right. We can do our features. Great. And I just don't have to be, I can't be seen though. I have to still stay kidnapped. And then everything.
You cannot fully kidnap.
Exactly. And everything would collapse if I'm not on the set. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, with all the hosts. I'm sorry. I just want to get this production done. I'm not really kidnapped. Yeah, that'd be funny. So, Veena, it was great last week's show. I know you interviewed, we aired Kuchupudi,
Yes.
which is great. You know, and that was such a great interview. For those that didn't get to hear that interview, Kuchupudi, I'll tell them a little bit about Kuchupudi. I'm going to let you guys hear that interview again. Tell them a little about Kuchupudi, Veena.
Kuchupudi is the president of the Federation of Indian American Association. He's also a stage promoter. He does a lot of shows over here in the U.S. And he brings, he kind of has a lot of connections with Bollywood, so he brings in a lot of famous Bollywood actors.
Wow, cool.
And they actually come here to perform.
Okay, cool.
And see them live on the stage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let you guys, those of you that missed it last week, we're going to let you hear that interview again. And we're going to wait for Teja to come in. Let's hear this. Cool.
Hi, this is Veena K from the India Day Parade that is being held in New York today. We have Kuchupudi. He is the president of the Federation of Indian American Association. Hi, Kanu.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm great.
It would have been a lot of hard work on your side to organize such a big event.
Yes, we've been planning for the last 6 months to have this kind of magnitude parade, and you can see the result today with almost 500,000 people coming to the parade and enjoying it.
And how did you do all this?
Well, it's a team. We have a good team. Federation of Indian Association is a 41-year organization, and we've been doing this for last 32 years. And this is our 32nd India Day Parade. And this parade have a big name Grand Marshal from Raj Kapoor to Amitabh Bachchan to so many big celebrities came from Bollywood and greeted our parade as a Grand Marshal.
And I think getting a Grand Marshal who is a movie artist is actually bringing a lot of crowd. Did you think about it while you were organizing it?
Yes. See, more people come into parade because to see the Grand Marshal, and if it is a Bollywood star, that brings all age people, young and old. And you can see not only Bollywood star we had this time, but we had a great cricketer also. So we'll bring all kind of celebrities to this event.
And how is it significant? How long have you been doing this? Why do you do this? I know it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, this is, as I mentioned, this is a 32nd India Day Parade, and we do to bring this new generation Indian children born here. They know that what is independence, and they know that importance of the independence, and they can enjoy Indian culture. Like we had a cultural event today. They can enjoy the Indian cultural as well as tradition, and celebrate the new Independence Day of India.
Wow, that I should give a big shout out, hats off to FIA. It's doing an amazing job. I just interviewed a person. She came from Trinidad, all the way to Trinidad, just to be in this particular event. How did you feel when you talked to her?
Yes, we have some people came as far as Florida and Texas, This parade in New York, heart of the Manhattan, parade with 500,000 people is a big achievement, and people knows all over that this parade is happening every year. Thank you for interview.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was really nice meeting you.
This is the interview that I had with Kanuj Khan, the president of the parade. And, it's very nice of Richard to play once again because they actually had previewed it in the last show.
Okay, right now we're going to go to another episode of Desi Vibe.
This is your host, Veena K. Welcome to Desi Vibe, a show where you will meet talented up-and-coming artists of Desi style. Today we have a very special guest, my cousin. She's a Kuchipudi dancer, as well as she's the recipient of Fulbright Fellowship for Performing Arts in 2010-2011, and she went to India. Hi, Teja.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
Wish you a very happy birthday before I interview you.
Happy birthday, Teja.
Thank you.
So how did you celebrate your birthday?
I couldn't hear you. What?
How did you celebrate your birthday?
I had a party up in San Francisco, and we had a lawn party in our house because it's also my grandfather's 80th and my grandmother's 75th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know. We had celebrations all week. But
A week? The whole week? Cool.
The whole week? A birthday for a whole week? Wow.
well, there's 4 of us, we had to do many events.
That's a birthday.
I should have just been in California. Can you tell us about yourself?
Okay, about myself. I am Teja Kondapalli. I'm a Kuchipudi dancer. I've been doing Kuchipudi dance for almost 16 years. And, I live in the Bay Area, and I perform, and I'm also a software engineer.
And so you were born in Hyderabad and you were brought up here in USA.
Sorry, one more time. It's kind of hard to understand you.
Hyderabad, and you were brought up here in US.
Yes, I grew up in the U.S. I moved to America when I was 7 years old. So I only started learning Kuchipudi after I moved here and continued with it. And I grew up in the Bay Area from when I was 7 on.
When did you know that you wanted to become a Kuchipudi dancer?
I've always loved dance. Even back when I was a little kid and I lived in India, I used to dance all the time, and I used to watch movies about dance and try to perform. So when we moved to America, my mother decided to put me in a Kuchipudi dance class because Kuchipudi is an Indian classical dance, and she wanted me to be in touch with the Indian culture even though we had moved away from India. And so it was a good opportunity for me to stay in touch with the culture as well as, follow my passion for dance. And that's kind of how it all started. But as a kid, I love dance, but going to class, regardless of how much you like it, is always a chore when you're a kid. So I think that it really was not till late high school and college where I decided I wanted to take it more seriously.
And how did you get into the Fulbright Fellowship, and how was that experience?
So So what happened is I was studying at UCSD when I was in college, and even though I was majoring in computer engineering, I had this passion for dance on the side, and I knew that after I graduated, I wanted to take some time off, maybe 4 or 5 months, and just go to India, learn, perform, and, kind of be immersed in the world of dance, just take some time off and just do that. Initially, I obviously didn't, I was still a student, so I didn't have any money to fund myself. So initially I was going to ask my parents or people that I knew to help fund my trip. But then my mother suggested, since she heard of another acquaintance that we had who had also done the Fulbright, my mother suggested that I applied. At that point, I didn't really know that much about the Fulbright, and I really didn't know how competitive it was either. But I just took my shot at it, and I applied. And I think one of the benefits that I had was I had a lot of contacts in the dance community in India because of we have an organization here in the Bay Area that hosts dance shows called Yuva Bharati, and we had brought some of them over, or we hosted some of them in our home, and so I had some kind of connection, previous acquaintance with a lot of the top dancers in India, and they were able to write good recommendations for me, which I think really helped me get the Fulbright. And then it was an amazing experience. I got to spend 1 year in India.
That's so cool. And I also wanted to know what are the challenges of being a classical Indian dancer?
What are some of the sacrifices as well?
Yeah, so there's both challenges and sacrifices, but I guess the rewards outweighed that. I would say one of the sacrifices was I finished my computer engineering degree, and I got a job, and I had to say no to the job, no to the salary, and leave that to go to India, which I definitely believe was worth it. Luckily, the company waited for me for 9 months, which very few companies would do, but they put me on hold for 9 months and allowed me to start 9 months later, which was really great of them. But I guess one thing that I did sacrifice is I didn't really shop around for a job then, because I just took the first job I had that was willing to wait for 9 months, and then promised that I would come back and join them. So, I couldn't stay longer in India either. I had to come back in 9 months. So I lost a little bit of that flexibility there. And within India, there were many challenges. Even though I was born there and I lived there till I was 7 years old, since I grew up here, my mindset is very different from the people that are there. It's hard to live there as a single woman, unmarried, at the age that I am, which is 24. People really question why you're not living with your parents or why you're coming there all alone and living there. And I feel like a lot of the time it's very bureaucratic, and it's hard to get information from big organizations and big people when you're doing research because they don't treat you the same way if you're, again, a single and unmarried woman there, and who's very young and, too young to be doing research, but supposedly, but still trying to conduct research. It was really hard to just do basic things like get a theater booked so I could do a dance show, or get in contact with someone because they would keep pushing it off because of the situation. So those were some of the challenges. I mean, I developed a lot of patience. So I think there's some challenges with living there. Other than that, language was luckily within the city that I was living in not too much of a problem because I have a good understanding of Telugu. I was able to speak it at least well enough for people to understand. but I think that I couldn't really travel around much in India because I only knew Telugu, which is the language of the region that I was staying in, but I couldn't really speak Hindi. And I could travel to like cities, but traveling to other rural areas or other smaller towns, I had a hard time communicating, and that's always there. So those are some of the challenges and sacrifices, I guess.
Would you say that you have to have a really strong support mechanism in place to really pursue this art of dance?
Definitely.
Yes. Like your family, was there anyone that wanted to step up and like manage you or really, kind of push you in that area and make things a little easier so you can kind of focus on the art and, they would focus on the bookings and business side of it? Was there anyone?
Definitely. I had so many people that tried to help me, and especially within my family. My whole passion, like being passionate about something is, of course, it's in oneself, but the people that you surround yourself with, the environment that you really either enhances or kind of puts a damper on that passion. And I think that my mother and my grandfather are both people that are very passionate about Indian culture and Indian arts. My mother has started this organization where we dance and music concerts in the Bay Area. We've been running it for almost 6 years. And, we get to see great artists come and perform and preserve these ancient art forms that are not so well known. And so I think that really allowed me to meet people and also be in this environment where preserving the culture is very important. It's valued. And I think that's really inspired me to, stay in this field. And similarly, my grandfather, he has translated thousands of songs from Sanskrit and Telugu into English and put them on a website and published them books. This is all in his retirement, just to help artists that are living abroad, like people like me who grew up here, who might not have such a strong hold on a language but still want to perform or learn the art form. And I think being in this environment has really, really helped me keep my passion for dance. It's really easy to get distracted no matter how much you're passionate about something, and it's important to surround yourself with people that can push you towards that. As for helping when I was in India, with bookings, there were people that tried to help me, but again, the support system, people on the other side of the world couldn't really do that much for booking something in India, but I definitely had some extended family and people that I knew in India that helped me a lot during my visit there.
That's so cool. I'm just going to play a small Jeopardy to the audience that gives a little bit insight into how the music is for the Kuchipudi dance.
One more time. Sorry, Veena.
Takadinatam, Tanak Jenu Dhim, Tanak Jenu Tatai, Tanak Jenu Tadhi, Tatam, Tarna Taihi, He Tatam Tatai, Taihi Tatam Taihi, He Tatam Tatai, Taihi Tatam, Dintaka, Takadintaka, 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 Dintaka Tadit Takadimitaka Jenu Takadinatam, Takadinatam, Takadinatam.
article of the Kuchipudi dance journey. And Teja, I want to know that I actually read one of the articles or blog that was on your website. It was by a California lady. She is an art scholar, and she did write how you had the story to be told in English, and then you started the introduction, then you started dancing to the Indian music. So do you call it has a little bit of fusion there?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi. Sorry, so you're asking what I think about narrating in English before a performance?
Uh-huh.
I think it's great. I don't know if you've watched any performances where the dancers narrate in English before, but I think it really enhances the performance for people that, even people like me who have been doing the dance for years, we have a hard time understanding the nuances of the language of the particular song that a dancer might be performing. And you have to be a real expert to understand all those details. So that's why it's really important to at least give a small overview, and so the viewer can at least understand the main theme and the main storyline in the dance without being lost the whole time. But without really being a scholar or an expert in either the hand gestures or the language, it's really hard to understand the nuances and the details of the dance. But at least it helps the audience get a big picture of what you're performing.
Do you think Kuchipudi dance or fusion music which has Carnatic as well as a jazz rhythm to it, or you're totally against fusion music?
You're asking about fusion dance, right?
Yes. You can still have the actual dance to be Kuchipudi, but the music might be a little bit different. Maybe it might be different as fusion dance, yes.
Yes, and I have performed a couple performances that way, where you have music that's not necessarily classical. It's not Carnatic music, Indian classical music, but you do a pure classical dance to it. And I think it is very appealing to certain audiences. And, for example, we used to do that when I was in college, for the students in college. We would kind of remix a bunch of songs that were not necessarily classical, but we would do classical dance to them. And that was a big hit among the college population. And I think that's great. I think it's really important. There are times where you need to perform as an artist for yourself and for the art form, but there are times where art is for entertainment and you need to do what the audience is going to enjoy. But I do think that it's really important to learn the basics and learn pure classical dance and learn it with pure classical music, and also be able to perform that, because when you're doing classical forms, there is a balance. You want to preserve the history and the tradition, but you also want to strike a balance with connecting to audiences at this day and age. So I think it's great to experiment. I think it's great to do your own thing, but I think it's important not to forget the fundamentals. And if at any time you are asked to perform a pure classical dance as an artist, you should not break that tradition. You should be able to really show it for what it really is.
So you're open to a little bit of change and still have the basic foundation of the classical Kuchipudi dance.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I think that I think it is good to keep the basic foundation of Kuchipudi and experiment with music or costumes or whatever it is. I think in a way it's also good to dance forms themselves evolve over time. They don't stay static. The movements are not static. They change with time, with style, with whatever the audience calls for, whatever is important for this production, so, or the production that a person is working on at hand. So I think it's great to experiment, but it's always important to know and be well versed in the fundamentals so that doesn't get compromised.
Nice.
I think Richard has some surprise for you. Let's see what he has.
What?
I don't know, you said you had a surprise.
Huh? I'm sorry.
Always surprising. Sometimes Veena doesn't tell me which surprise. On this special day, I have to let you know. Happy birthday, and if no one else has told you so, comes around each and every year, and it fills your heart with cheer, and you're thankful that you are here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Teja. Happy birthday to you, to you.
Thank
you. Happy birthday, Teja. Big surprise from
Thank you, Richard. That was amazing.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Before we end,
Thank you for coming on the show.
Teja, can you give us your website and the contact?
Where can people reach you, Teja? Where can people see some of your work?
Yeah, please go to tejakondapalli.com, TejaKondapalli.com, and that's my website. It has my contact information, some videos and photos. So I hope people find that helpful.
Nice. Teja, we are working on we're doing a comedy show, of course. We're working on a skit that Veena's working on, and I would love for you to be in it and do a whole dance choreograph in that skit. Would you be open to that, possibly?
I would love to do that, but I'm all the way in California. Can I still do it?
Get happen. We will get you here, and we will make it happen. Right, Veena?
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to give it up for Teja in the building. Woo! On the Impersonator Radio Show. You will definitely check out her links and see more of Teja, amazing artist. And Teja, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it. And Teja, would you have any words of advice would you have to any aspiring dancers that are looking to get into this form of dance? What advice would you give to them?
I would definitely say that take some time to immerse yourself completely in it. I think that it really changed my life when I spent 9 months just doing dance and not thinking about everything else. And if you can just take even if it's a smaller amount of time to do that, you'll really find your passion for it.
Nice. Thank you. And Teja, you are also invited to our Times Square party. Oh, yeah, October 6th, if you can make it into New York. And I think Veena can get you here, too. Right, Veena?
Yes, and of course my mom is going to be here, so it'll be really nice if you can come down. And of course,
that sounds awesome.
And of course, we're going to come out to California as well.
Okay, great.
You can make it. Keep that little date in your calendar, all right?
Okay, definitely.
All right, thank you so much for coming to the show, Veena.
Thank you very much, Teja.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, guys. In closing, we'll have a positive Desi Vibe talk.
This is the Desi Vibe final thought. Every day is an opportunity. Each one of us has some unique ability that has to be tapped into. Let it be in form of poetry, music, dance, drama, arts and craft. Tapping into one's inner strength and passion is a process. We all have to take baby steps to reach that final phase of completing a project, let it be in form of painting, book, comedy pilot, movie making, or that dance that one wants to showcase. When challenges come, we need to have patience, tenacity, and as well, we need motivators, listeners, a shoulder to lean onto, and a few good friends that would come along with us to walk the road less traveled. To each artist, scientist, physicist, mathematician, dancers, musicians who are going through a tough time, always remember to have faith and keep moving. Hats off to the ones that help others to achieve one's goal and are in there during tough times. No matter what, let the passions flow and let the end result not deter you in what you do. Just do it. Give your best shot, and soon you will definitely reach the pinnacle of your success.
Good. That was the final one for you, Desi Vibe. Thank you very much for tuning in to Desi Vibe. Shukriya, Shubhakar, and please tune in next week again, Monday, 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Whoa, that was a great episode of Desi Vibe. We are back again at the Rock Impersonator Radio Show. Wow, Teja is amazing, Veena. Great guest.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, she is a very good guy to talk to. She also has passion in cooking naturally. And it's very natural way of her coming up with things and telling about her challenges, things that she went through when she was in India. And it's very interesting whenever I talk to her, I always, learn something new from her.
Very inspiring. Definitely. And so young and so intelligent, so, full of life. I love that about Teja.
Yes, she is, definitely.
She's definitely an inspiration of mine, I would say.
Oh, wow.
You just don't meet too many, women that, know what they want, know their gifts, and really, hold true to them, kind of digest them and not afraid to, explore them and, talk about them with passion, and that's a rare thing. So I really like that about Teja.
That's hopefully she'll listen to these words when she tunes in back to the radio show.
Yes, I hope so. And I hope she comes to the biggest. Woo! Love that Teja. Teja knows how to party too.
Yeah, she does know how to party, definitely.
She doesn't just dance hard, she parties hard too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell you that crazy story next time. Great show, man. What do you have on the show next week at Desi Vibe?
It's always a surprise. I'm still working with
surprise.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week, hopefully, I will have my good friend Amon Ra in the for the Rhyme Impersonator show, and he was on tour. Just came off a tour with Salt and Pepper and all the big stars. He's a big, huge dancer and singer, songwriter. And you're going to be hearing more about him. Hopefully, the next episode I can get him on. And you'll see him more about my good friend on the Kickstarter launch. So you'll definitely get to hear more about his connection to the Rhyme Impersonator show. So this is great. So I want to thank everybody again for tuning in, for pre-pledging, right, Veena? Thank you, guys. The likes, the shares, the love, the likers, the buzzers. We love you guys. Check out the keep updated on our next events. We'd love to see you there. All right?
The Rhyme Impersonator show. Don't you act like you don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. You gon' laugh mad hard, America. Yeah, the hottest new comedy show is right here. Where we from, baby?
Nia.